Woodis has been getting tired of waiting.
Detecting active necromech signals nearby. It could be Father. He loves a good fight. Whatever you do, don't mention Mother. Nothing he hates more. Detecting active necromech signals nearby. It could be Father. He loves a good fight. Whatever you do, don't mention Mother. Nothing he hates more. This must be one of the last of Father's necromechs. It won't last long. battle is a valiant one, but I fear the worst for our metal friend. Ah, the stalwart defender falls. Rest well, noble warrior. May you someday rise again. Now, to business. Guidance signal was coming from over there.
You fight well for a Warframe. If you're ever interested in something a little more old war-sized... Wait. She didn't send you looking for me, did she? I am not going back. Look, you were the second wave, kid. The necromechs were void-shielded, sentient pulse immune. As bright as a bag of hammers, and just as dependable. Not like you. When I met her, Mother, she was as brilliant as she was broken. Chasing her father's ghost, convinced he was still out there. I thought I could fix things. I thought I could fix her. Like she was a loose light board or leaky hydraulic. So yes, she's right about me. I am an idiot. But I'm a reformed idiot. I'm done with her. This heart is breaking down is just another tactic of hers. Don't you see? Everything has to be about her.
That went well.
We must prove to Father that the heart is deteriorating. This will be more dangerous than any gray-strain monster we faced. We have to talk to daughter.
Aren't you a fascinating specimen? Organic ferrous exoflesh, hybridized internals, untimed trace. You're a Tenno, aren't you? You need me to tell you where it is, which I wouldn't have to bother with if not for my parents, whose collective heads are so far up their collective lower sigmoids the only air they breathe is what they secrete. Aw, that's kind of sweet. But look at us. We are beyond help. The disease vectors are too complex, changing faster than I can study them. We can only prolong the inevitable. Look, if you help me get back some of what my brother shredded, I'd be happy to return the favor. Deal? You're going to help me rebuild my sample collection. You're probably wondering what happened to it in the first place. Why don't you ask brother when you see him? We call that worm Fast. Don't worry about him though. He's got bigger problems than you. His sister, they don't get along, as you'll soon see. This is a good opportunity for you, actually. There should be useful detritus falling from the explosion. Try not to get crushed, little one. Don't feel the least bit sad for him. He'll regenerate and even empty your head and exact his revenge. An endless cycle. Though it's the only proof I've got that the hive mind can be divided. Just collect what you can so you can get to the task at hand. Note the curious way they float above the surface to feed. Don't bother trying to spear them in the exocrine itself. Too damn viscous. Their biology is crucial to my study. Infested but not entangled in shared consciousness. If there's a hope in halting our mental decline, it might be here in these humble little specimens. Get to it! Looks like you got the hang of it. But you have to understand, helping my so-called family is the last thing I'm inclined to do. You'll have to make it worthwhile. All right, that's enough. Return the specimens to me, and I'll give Lloyd what he needs to take you down to the heart.
I'm afraid I cannot open the gate with hostiles in proximity. You'll need to destroy them before I even think of powering the door.
I remember my birthday. Woke with a knot in my stomach. The hum of my specimen tanks was missing. Silent. But I was surprised to find a little box wrapped in a red bow. A gift from my family that never, ever remembered. The note said, "Best wishes for my best sis." Can you guess what was in the box? A white powder, as smooth and fine as silk. My entire collection, cremated, atomized, and returned as a gift by my deranged brother. If you see him on your descent to the heart, don't be fooled. He'll stab you in the back if he thinks it'll get him a moment's notice from Mother.
Proceed to the heart. Otak and I will take a damage assessment scan of it.
Lots of Barty Scratchikins on the scope.
Maybe they're planning a party for you!
Noticed my collar, did you? A not-so-gentle reminder from dearest mother. No one in the universe can hold a grudge as deep or as long. She took away all my Entrati command words with it. Lloyd's got more respect in this family than I do. One simple mistake.
To be fair, it was not exactly a simple mistake.
How many times do I have to say I'm sorry? I broke the containment protocol. I carried the spores in. I screwed up. And suddenly, they all acknowledged my existence. Suddenly, something I'd done actually mattered. As if humiliating me would undo what happened to them. We're a lost cause. The infestation will come for what's left of us in time. Speak of them, and they shall appear. Admit it, Tenno. It's beautiful, isn't it? Maybe it's not the abomination you think it is. Maybe it knows better than Mother. Maybe we ought to succumb to it. Let it win.
Sun has strange ideas about what victory looks like. The solar rails, the Tenno. We all depend on the heart to keep the wall open to the other side. If the heart stops, everything goes with it.
Oh, but think of all the time we'd have for hobbies.
Requiem Cipher. I'm embarrassed to say I'm unsure what to make of this. Tenno, can you figure it out?
Hey, no worries, Chip. Let me get that for ya. That doesn't sound happy.
Don't distract them. This is very mentally taxing for a Tenno.
You seem to be overly indisposed. Let ol' OTAG help you out.
Success!
I didn't expect to get through the door before I had a chance to finish. Forgive me, but this is the only way.
By the heart, it's dead.
The wall's closing, Mother. It's over.
Good.
Good? You think this is good?
Oh, so you're talking to us now.
Mother, don't. This isn't the time.
Shut up. I want to see how low she can be.
Of course you do. Anything to make you feel better about yourself.
I wonder where he gets that from.
Stop.
At least he didn't try to kill me.
Oh, please. You've been playing dead since the day I was born.
Well, I wish you hadn't.
Stop!
Tenno, still functional. Listen carefully. Getting back to the surface is not going to be easy. I don't know how to break this to you, but your Warframe, it's barely functional. You're going to have to stay low and out of sight. I know a shortcut, but you've got to do the rest.
Having fun? I mean, it looks fun and quite dangerous. Oh, good, there's another up ahead.
Be patient. Let them pass before moving on. You're nearly out. Be cautious. Be patient. Let them pass before moving on.
still alive. That means we can fix this. We can get the heart back if we work together.
Do you think they will be willing to go back down? Sun and I can bait the worm to draw the infestation away, up to the surface.
Even if I agreed to help, what about the necromechs down there? Just one of those things.
I've got a little something that I've been saving for an occasion like this.
All right. I've got the calculus data for a restart, but I'll need 10 quanta of leptosam. Son?
I have it. Should we wake up Grandmother?
Let her sleep. Wouldn't want her to worry.
It's too soon for them. Are you sure about this?
Not at all, but we'll have to make an exception. Just this once. All right, with the void closing up, you're gonna be too weak to help in that frame. Snake's in rough shape, but she's got enough juice for one last ride. What do you say? Ready to go old war style? All right. Not ideal, but I've cross-routed your Warframe impulse stream directly to Snake. Now, she'll feel heavy, but you'll get used to it. Head outside, and we'll run a field test before your descent. All right, squeeze off a few rounds and get a feel for them.
There's no time for training exercises.
But we've got to prepare...
Tenno, get down there. You're just going to have to learn as you go.
Rerouting power to... Yes! Secondary systems are back up.
The caves won't be exactly clear, but it should help. I've dispersed some specimens to keep the infested out of the way.
Oh, so it's okay if you do it.
Eat popper pellets, you...
Take it easy. I summoned some velocipods too.
I've managed to bring additional systems online.
When you get to the heart, you'll have to patch the damage, and then we'll restart the system. It's a lot, but we're counting on you.
She's waking up. You should have additional functionality. That's it. All systems active. She's fully operational. Where the hell is that necromech?
Daughter, the spores. Son, you're on repairs.
No one listens.
Tenno, can't have this area contaminated. Clear out those infected and destroy their spore clusters before we seal the chamber. clusters clear.
I rigged Snake with an old Omni tool. Ready? What do you think, Mother?
Seal the chamber. Initiating restart sequence. By Loke, we pass through and beyond.
Chamber sealed. That's it for your ride. And a one-way trip for poor Snake. I'll cut the reroute as soon as the heart's beating. And you'll be back to your old self again.
Restart in 3, 2, 1.
You sure you've got the correct derivatives?
Again. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Just perfect.
It doesn't make sense. Something must be interfering. I checked the equations.
Well, check them again.
Don't yell at me! Again! There it is! Tenno, you've got to destroy this thing, or we're back where we started!
How? You have no idea how jealous I am right now. You gave her a good send-off. You have my thanks. Ah, Snake. I'm gonna miss you. But you've earned your rest, all right? Rerouting you.
Yes. A rest.
They're an insufferable lot, aren't they? My son, father, blustery and spineless all at once. His absentee wife, mother, who can't see past what she's lost to see what she has. And who can blame the children? Daughter, trying to convince herself she's so different. It only makes her more the same. And the boy, poor son, he mistakes kindness for mediocrity. Who's he competing with other than himself? But in a crisis, they can come together. Take your pick of our cargo. It's precious little use to... I've no idea what you're talking about. But even as they've forgotten themselves, their names, their bonds, they might still be a family. Seems you're an important part of that now. So maybe I can help you and your family. There's Warframe, Zaku, somewhat of a family themselves. A sum of many, a composite of others we lost in the ages that our Entrati family has served here. Hello, dear. Ready to muck in? There. And now, I think we've had more than enough excitement for one day. I could do with a little lie down.
Operator, a communication awaits your attention.
We saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhow can now attack the reservoir directly. He must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
So shame on you! You Orican! So perfect on the outside, but more rotted through and through!
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why?
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dak soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
Hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Tenno. Operator. You're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever. Get back to your ship, now. You need to focus your mind to unleash your true power. I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link. Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link. Focus, Tenno. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link.
You shall not leave this place.
Again, it needs more power.
Shadow, protect me. And your reckoning.
One more time.
No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this?
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within.
When I think of the things I used to...
Whatever the answer is, a normal kid with a normal life.
Too old to cry, and too young.
A normal kid with a normal life. I barely remember any of it.
My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
The soft lines of a hand. My mother's, I think. We were watching the stars, awaiting the jump to Tau. She was afraid.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zariman 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
I didn't want to live anymore. I felt guilty that I was alive. But we could do things. Extraordinary things. Maybe there was a reason we survived.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The Void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
In dreams, we could control it, focus it. So she made the pods, her favorite flower. She said sometimes something beautiful can grow out of something ugly.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
We sensed that otherness, but we embraced it. I was free as anything. Free to learn, to experience, to mean something.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
I see a tree of many branches. The Naramon way. Our discipline was to focus on knowing the enemy. We believed that to truly understand a foe would confer the greatest advantage upon a warrior.
Naramon will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole the shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus. I am.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Someone is attempting to contact the operator. Please, check your inbox.
Grenier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto. Watch your backs, people.
Hey, Chip! So there's a super secret place on Mars, Tiana Pass. Nothing to do with any old legends or awesome crystals or anything. Probably doesn't even exist. I marked it on your map for you, so you can make sure you don't go there on accident. And you better not come see me afterwards either. Winky face!
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
Saddle up.
Even Nora Knight didn't get an invite. Shame on you, Nathaniel, for I am delightful.